Hi, this is Bob Barr bringing you yet another edition of Liberty Guard's Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, to follow Liberty Guard on social media. The law of the universe that we're going to be discussing today is law number 127. Now, 127 tells us, quote, never underestimate the power of fear even when it comes to overruling logic and common sense. Now, we all know from the study of history and our founding fathers that John Adams was among those who realized long ago that the most powerful tool that the government can use or has available to it in order to control people is fear. They instill fear. They build on fear. They use fear to gain control. Well, in the modern world, we've noticed recently, and you probably have as well, that fear can completely overrule a person's sense of logic and common sense. The most recent example, or among the most recent examples, was the recent confirmation hearing on Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the U.S. Supreme Court. She was confirmed recently, no surprise there. The Democrats would not vote against her no matter what, and 3 Republicans, the well-known liberal Republicans, voted for her. But anyway, you may recall that during her confirmation hearings, the good judge refused to answer a very simple, straightforward, common sense question put to her by, among others, Senator Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee. And the question was simply, can you, Judge Jackson Brown, define what a woman is? And the judge refused to. She said, I can't do that because I'm not a, quote, biologist. Well, of course, Democrats generally nowadays will not answer such a basic question that simply calls them to state the obvious. There are differences between men and women, male and female. There are different chromosomes and so forth. And of course, in the aftermath of the judge's confirmation hearings, every Democrat senator, all 50 of them, refused to answer a question put to them by the media, and that is, can you answer, you, the United States Senator, answer the question, what is a woman? No Democrat would do so. They are so afraid of alienating the far left extreme of their party, which is controlling their agenda, that they won't answer a question like that. Because if they did, and if they stated the obvious and the fact that there are differences between men and women, it would upset their transgender agenda and strategy. So the Democrats refused to answer it for fear of alienating their far left. What's interesting is the fact that many Republican senators refused to answer the question as well. Now, that's sort of strange because the Republicans, they don't have to worry really about alienating the far left of the Democrat Party. But some of these Republicans are so afraid of appearing to be insensitive to the far left agenda of transgender wokeism that they refuse to use logic or common sense in answering the simple question, what is a woman? So what we see in law number 127, which is never underestimate the power of fear, even when it comes to overruling logic and common sense, is the fact that it infects everybody in Washington to one degree or another, or most people in Washington to one degree or another. Even Republicans, they are so afraid of stating the obvious because somebody might take issue with them, or they may appear not to be quite as woke as they would like to appear to be, that they simply refuse to state the obvious, the logical, or the common sense. Well, I'm sure that there'll be more examples of this. You can probably think of them yourself or see them in the news on a regular basis. But that's all we have today for Liberty Guards, Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, law number 127. But don't worry, we'll be back next time with another one of the Laws of the Universe on Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, brought to you, of course, by Liberty Guard. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for checking out our program today. This show is made possible by Liberty Guard. I encourage you to visit libertyguard.org to learn more about our work in defense of individual liberty and against government abuse. So please support us and become a regular viewer of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe.
My name is Matt Strickland. Liberty Guard saved my family business. I spent most of my adult life fighting for my country overseas. When I came home, I became a small business owner and sadly realized that nobody would fight for me. Our state and local government were trying to shut my family business down for good. And that's when I found Liberty Guard. With Liberty Guard's help, we won the battle against government overreach. And now my business is thriving and growing faster than ever.
Stand with Matt and others just like you in the fight against government overreach. Join Liberty Guard today.